Life is just a game and there's many ways to play, and all you do is choose. Life is just a game and there's many ways to play, and all you do is choose.
Peace, fam. This is Coach Khayr, and you are now rocking with the best. Thanks for tuning in to Coach K TV. Tonight, I'm here to give y'all a real brief update, catch up with some of you all, during this Black History Month, which really every day could be considered Black History, because we want to be living in the black. We don't want to be living in the red, we want to be living in the black. I want to talk about it from the profit side of things, all right? Because my friends, I'm a professional hustler, and that is one who is destined to succeed. That is one who works hard, and I am also a trainer of other professional hustlers. So what I wanted to do tonight was share with you what are some of the tools that you're going to need if you really want to get in the black and celebrate for the rest of 2014, and as a matter of fact, the rest of your life. Now, as you all know, me, myself, I work for me. I'm the boss and the CEO of Coach K. Relaxation is the key. My own swag. Every time I get an ideal and I want to go into business or create something, a right brain activity, I do it. Period. I feel good about that. I sleep good at night. I get up feeling good. I go through my days feeling good. I have an exciting life. 2013 was amazing. I traveled like all over the country. I didn't go to Miami in 2013, but I did New York. I did the Bible Belt. I was down in Arkansas. I did LA. I'm on the way to Vegas now. I did Nashville or Cashville. Man, Atlanta, North Carolina, South Carolina. I'm about to do Texas. I love how I live my life creatively. And one of the things about that, though, the tools that I use, I said I need to offer them. And that's what I did. So I created a website called HustleUniversityBooks.com. Now, why did I do that? Because I'm sharing the toolery that I use to get what I want. And those books, Brand Your Swag, my personal favorite, Sell Water to a Well, boy, 40 sneaky little sales tricks that make big money, The Hustler's Gospel, Universal Laws of Wealth and Power for Today's Independent-Minded Entrepreneur. See, this one will break that stereotype about hustlers sell drugs. This one right here, yeah. One of my, this could have been my favorite, but I don't work for anybody else. Hustle while you work. I kind of use some of the techniques in here, but I don't have a 9 to 5. I don't punch anybody else's clock. I'm not a customer service rep. I'm not an attorney. It doesn't matter. I work for me. I don't punch anybody else's clock, but there are some things in here I wish I would have known before I left corporate America that could have made my transition a lot easier. And that's why I have this book available. Keep your day job and hustle while you work. This is an amazing book, but this video is not about this book. This video is about the granddaddy Hustler's 10 Commandments, a collection of corporate best practices, ancient wisdom, and guerrilla tactics for today's independent-minded entrepreneur. Yes, and guess what? I got ebooks where you immediately download it on your phone. You immediately put it on your iPad. You're riding the train in New York and you're trying to figure out, you listen to that song, "Don't push me, 'cause I'm close to the edge." You're not trying to lose your head. You better be listening and studying these 10 Commandments. Yes, I love them. Woo! If you don't have them, just research. If you've seen us around, you know, we got the bookmark. Yeah, we got the bookmark with the 10 Commandments. And I'm going to go over the 10 Commandments like in another video. But today I'm only going to talk about one commandment, the one I really like. One reason in itself, training you why you should get this book, all right? And one of my, like, this should be called Coach Khayr's 10 Secret Weapons. I could really retitle the book, change the cover, and say Coach Khayr's 10 Secret Weapons. But this book has got 10 weapons in it, and then these other 4 books. Look, it says sell water to a well. That's 40 techniques in itself, secret techniques that I use, and it's right there in the book for you. I want to talk about this one first tonight, okay? If Donald Trump, P. Diddy, Tony Robbins, KRS-One, Deepak Chakra, and Russell Simmons and T.D. Jakes sat in a room together to co-author a book, this would have been the result. That's everything, there's everybody in there. Russell Simmons, Deepak Chakra, P. Diddy, Donald Trump, KRS-One, they're all in here. My hustler commandment that I'm going to share tonight is hustle commandment number 1, and how it pertains to Coach Khayr's life and how I feel it can work for you. And this is on every avenue. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and in my past, and I'm going to tell you now, and I'm going to tell you about me moving forward. And you're going to figure out why I'm smiling so big. Chapter 1, your network is your net worth. This is one of my favorites right here. Net worth is commonly known as the difference between what you own and what you owe. You can figure your net worth by adding all your debts, credit cards, mortgages, car loans, and or anything else you owe, and subtracting the sum from your total assets, home value, stocks, cash, furniture, electronics, and anything else you own of value. Net worth is not an actual pile of physical dollars, but more a summation of the potential dollar amount that your assets would bear if you liquidated, sold them. It is with this same summation of potential that we can include our network, friends, crew, gang, homies, posse as assets too. You catch that? Our friends, crew, gang, homies, and posse are all assets. Birds of a feather flock together. Remember when you were little and your mother told you were to be careful who you choose as friends? Well, that advice doesn't change with age. Your friends will either help bring you up or take you down. Do I know about that one? They can be assets or liabilities. It was once suggested to me that I make a list of people in my life that I can count on and those I can count out. Doing so and spending the majority of my time with those I could count on drastically improve my business and social life, and for me, my spiritual life as well. The same can and will happen to you. If you hang around 9 broke friends, you're bound to be the 10th one. I amended this and I say if I hang around 9 rich friends, I'm bound to be the 10th one. I said if I hang around 9 spiritually enlightened people, I'm bound to be the 10th one. I even look at it and say if I can hang around 3 or 4 people who studying some of the same things I'm interested in, I'm bound to be the 5th one. I'm bound to be the 10th one if I can find 9. Because when I started talking about studying and people actually doing the work, then it started getting a little difficult because a lot of people didn't want to do the work. But it's okay, because when I did find those people who wanted to do the work, my net worth went up. And I wish somebody would try to cash in on me now. People say, Coach, how you doing? I say I'm blessed by the best, too sexy to be stressed, and I'm worth my weight in diamonds and gold. Lord have mercy. diamonds and gold, and right now I'm weighing in at about 185 to 203. You want to do the math on that? Take 16 times 198. That'll give you my ounce weight. Take half of that and multiply that times the price of gold. Right now it may be going to $1,800 an ounce. That's half of my body weight in gold. Then whatever the diamonds are, I don't know how you convert carats to pounds, but you get the gist of it, right? Okay, good. And do the same for yourself and see how much your weight is worth in gold too. This saying will still hold true if you replace the word broke with rich, positive, smart, or any other adjective you chose, such as the power of your network. My cousin calls his network his circle of influence. I think this is a very appropriate term because it recognizes the amazing influence those we surround ourselves will have on us. Your business will flourish if you hang around business-savvy people. Your life will start to seem so much more beautiful if your friends are positive and optimistic. You will never be homeless, without food, clothes, or money if your circle is affluent. That's because your network is your net worth. This is on page 21 and 22. You want to get the rest? It's all right here. This is a short read. What we got? 90 pages, 91 pages. I'm going to tell you about Coach's life lesson though with Hustle Commandment number 1. In the past, I was hanging around people who really didn't have aspirations. They talked a lot about aspirations, and then I talked about a lot about the things I aspired to. But those other 9 people, they never made a move on what they wanted to do, and I didn't make a move either. And it was 10 talkers. So then I got around some people who were doing, 9 doers, and they were doing the wrong thing. And so I became the 10th doer of the wrong thing. And then I decided I need to switch this, and I need to think about people who are doing something that makes even more money though. Because at that time, that's what I was thinking about. And so I started hanging around people who made more money. And you know what? I became the 10th one. I moved up in what my income was. Now I realize I like peace in my life. I don't want to be nervous, and I don't want to be worried, and I don't want to have a lot of drama on my mind. So I don't hang around 9 people like that. I am the first generator of positive thought, and I look for 9 other people just like that. And then it's 10 of us who are thinking positive, 10 of us who think about making more money, 10 of us who want to meditate together, maybe even 10 of us who work a job because we still have things in common. How do I release my anxiety and raise up my productivity? Because I'm all about productivity. Forget if I'm busy, I gotta be productive. That's right. So I know that the people that I hang around, whatever you may call them, affiliates, team members, posse, homies, co-workers, all of that is applicable for me to raise my worth. And you need to make that list too to see who you can do with and who you can do without. Oh, one of my favorite people in the world, she said, Khayr, you better make a list and see if people are a fountain or they're a drain. Fountains add to your life. Drains take away and suck energy, and you feel tired after you leave them. But when I'm around somebody and I feel uplifted and I feel strong, and we've had some positive vibes going on the left and the right side of the brain, for those of you who know what I'm talking about. Oh, it's just delicious. It's just delicious. It's just delicious. And I know that's a fountain. And so I want to spend more time with them. Last summer, I started studying a new art. And when I went there, there were only about 80 people there roughly. And I said, this is my new network. That doesn't mean I just cut everybody off, but I kind of started moving over toward this new network. It had a lot of like-minded people who were putting their money where their mouth was at. A little bit of talking, more action. We became accountability partners, we became friends. We were from around different parts of the world, and I formed a tight relationship with them in just a short amount of time, and the potential and the things that I've grown from out of that are amazing. And that's one of the things that I coach people is watch who you hang with. Keep those squares out of your circle. If you're in corporate America and somebody gets fired and you over here hanging out with other people and talking about it, act like you scared, then you could be next because you're not being productive. If I was the boss and I fired somebody and I saw you talking about who got fired, guess what I would do? I'd be looking to fire you too, because you're not talking about business. You're not talking about going to work. Same thing for an entrepreneur-minded person like myself. If somebody's talking about the recession and they're an entrepreneur, I don't listen to them. Nah, because they think that affects their hustle, and it doesn't. My hard work is the only thing that affects my hustle, or my lack of, and I don't have a lack of. So I'm persistent and consistent, and that makes my profits rise, and that makes me keep associating with more affluent people who like my work ethic, and I like their work ethic. Some people like my work ethic and they don't have it, so they're not in my network, right? They're distant friends. So I just wanted just to share that with you tonight, or today, or whatever time you're watching this. I highly recommend this book right here. There's 9 other secrets in here, 9 other commandments. You should get it as soon as possible. And I got the only ebooks for you. Why not ride on the train or the bus or the phone and have something that can enrich your mind, something that can solve your problems, something that can meet you anywhere you're at and start giving you tools and jewels, because this book fires neurons in your brain. Because these 10 commandments can give you 50 new ideas that tomorrow will turn into 100 ideas. And you only need one of them to make $1 billion. You only need one of them to make $1 million. You only need one of them to make another $1,000 in the next 10 minutes. If you were to sit down and read this book and really apply this to something that you got going on and be honest with yourself, I could easily see you making another $1,000 in the next 10 minutes after reading this book. If you apply yourself, and maybe a little bit, maybe 10 minutes of meditation. Read the book, meditate 10 minutes, get up and do something. Just do what happened to you, whatever came to you. You have to learn how to be creative like that nowadays. All right? This is I'm Coach Khayr, and this is Coach K TV. You're still rocking with the best. I look forward to sharing more with you about all the books that we have at HustleUniversityBooks.com. Brand your swag, sell water to a well, you know. So I'm gonna see you soon. I'll be back with more reviews. Please subscribe below. Also, if you go to HustleUniversityBooks.com right now, put in your email and put in your name, you get a free book. Yeah. Get a free book. And we got the power pack for you. Don't just come and just get one. Get all 5 books. Get all 5 books for what we call the low or the bundle package. Or it's so much more affordable. But I would go there and at least get the free book. It's on me. It's on me. And I like switching them up. So just go there, and I bet you if you read the free book, you'll be back to get another. I promise. All right. Also, if you get the bundle and the power pack, you automatically get a 30-minute free consultation with the coach on your business idea, because I want to see you succeed. If you think enough about yourself to invest in yourself, then I want you to put Coach in your network. I want to be in your network, and I want you to be in my network, because I'm full of ideas and full of surprises. Styles upon styles upon styles upon styles. And that's personal, corporate, wellness. It doesn't matter. Whatever you need, if you're making $100,000 and you've been doing that every month for the last 2 years, but you can't make $200,000, then you need me. If you're making $1,000 a month every month, and that's right at poverty, and you can't go to 2,000 or 3,000 or 5,000, then you need me. If you're making whatever, don't look at the dollar amount, okay? This is so much more than just money. We're talking about the entire person here, all right? So check out the website. You see the link below. I love you, and I'll see you next go around. I'll see you on the inside. You know what I'm talking about. Come on in on the inside. Come on, you can do it. All right, peace.